The next expanded universe line, the Glow Racers, are fully upon us, and you know Mattel means business when they not only release one playset, but two playsets and a Mack before even the first die-cast Glow Racer comes out, which should be like any day now. You'll have Cruz, Ramirez, Chief Mater, and Lightning McQueen all in the first case. They will be at Walmart and Target, I believe, because both have already started setting up the pegs for them. So that's pretty exciting. I think at Target, though, they're going to be like $7, $6.49, something crazy like that. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes, but very excited for this next chapter of the Expanded Universe Disney Cars realm. And I hope that this line ends up being a winner, because there have been some in there like the Sand, like Fireball Beach Racers that kind of fell through the cracks for me, whereas the Ice, Carnival, Carbon Racers were awesome. And yeah, hopefully we can get back to that kind of caliber expanded universe stuff. But either way, today we have the Glow Racers Mack Transforming Mack Playset to review. Very excited about this. Like I said, when they do a Mack, they mean business. Last time they did one was for, I'm pretty sure, the Fireball Beach Racers, which I didn't get. Unfortunately, I need to get that one, so I made sure not to pass up this time. And Mack just looks great. I mean, he's got green tires and a whole new little paint job going on, so can't go wrong with that. And yeah, I have Jackson and McQueen here from the playset that I did the crisscross one that I reviewed a couple weeks ago. I'll leave that link in the description below and card suggestion pop-up. Definitely check that out if you're into this kind of stuff. But we're going to dive right on in here. I found this at Target. I think it's being found at Walmart as well, but Target's getting in everything, like both playsets and the Mack, which is kind of crazy, because initially I thought that this would be a Walmart exclusive line, but obviously I was wrong about that, which is a good thing. More availability means more people can get them. But I like the little setup here. It's a nice packaging showing you, how he looks like, physically, and then also how he looks when, everything's all put together. You have Guido, who's absolutely lit up like a Christmas tree in there. I mean, he is glowing out of his rocker right there. Hopefully everything glows how it looks. I doubt it, but I mean, this looks pretty awesome. The tires, the decals, Guido, of course, are just beaming. You have McQueen, who's not included, of course, but you could use the plastic one or the die cast that will come out here soon. And some of these other components are also glowing pretty good. Open the tune-up. Obviously, it's meant to be like a tune-up to McQueen. And there is the nice Glow Racers art for McQueen, which is just the typical Rust-eze McQueen photoshopped. And again, yeah, it looks pretty awesome. Like, it's a good Photoshop. Like, somebody definitely took a few YouTube tutorials to get that one done. And then you have Mack here loose, who also looks awesome. This is probably what really, got me to buy it. I don't really care about the stuff on the inside because I'm not for the play aspect, but more so the display aspect. And yeah, this looks really cool. Although it looks weird. It's like the wheels back there are just green, whereas up here they're gray. So I don't know. Is that how it's going to look? Like, same thing there. It's like they didn't paint the back rims. I don't know. It just looks strange to me. But yeah, cool stuff. You have the barcode. It says obviously it glows in the dark. Mattel. And yeah, we're going to try and really extract and elicit the glow features a little bit better than I tried to do for the playset, which was okay, but I feel like I couldn't get to its fullest potential. But there it says Lightning McQueen sold separately. We know, obviously, you're not going to give us McQueen for free. Transforming Mack Playset. Press to activate Guido, so we'll see how that goes. Again, making sure you know that McQueen's not included, despite putting him all over the packaging here. But yeah, everything looks pretty good. It looks like there's a launcher too, which is pretty exciting. And yeah, the glow aspects, the features just look great. And then store and go. Because they have done Macks very, very, very similar to this, but obviously with a new paint job now and slightly different features. So I'll be right back with this opened up. Should be pretty easy just to punch this here at the bottom. I must really commend Mattel for making these so easy to open these days. Like literally, I just popped open the bottom, undid those 3 little turny things, and then just pulled Mack out. It was so easy. The package is still intact, so maybe I could use it in the thumbnail. So yeah, pretty hyped about that. Very pleased with the packaging, so that's a plus. We have a little instruction manual here. The contents, pretty simple because there's just one, and it is the full Big Boy Mack. There's a little tab on the roof, slide to open, fold down to transform. So let's start by doing just that here. Bam, all right, and then the back opens and then the side opens. So again, I love the ease of everything so far. The crisscross playset was a little difficult. Maybe I'm just getting senile already. But yeah, glows in the dark. I like how they indicate that with a little light bulb there, trying to tell you that you should probably expose it to light to work. What does it say here? Glow-in-the-dark feature will last longer if you do not expose this product to intense heat or direct sunlight for prolonged periods of time. Place vehicle approximately 5 feet away from light source for 30 seconds. Placing a vehicle closer will not intensify the glow-in-the-dark feature. Interesting. Interesting. I always thought you'd like hold it up to a light to charge it up almost. Buff and fuel. Drive up to the stack of tires. Press down your racer to activate Guido's tire change action. Lock launcher to load racer. Press to launch. Push buffer down to fold up, and then off to the next race. All pretty self-explanatory. I don't think we'll be needing this again, so I will put that off to the side. Now, before we get into it, I want to shout out GetMeCollectibles. He will have all these Glow Racer diecasts here soon, so email him about that. Check out his eBay store as well for the full repertoire of basically everything Mattel has ever released in terms of diecasts. Yeah, definitely the best seller if you're looking to buy some stuff online, which is what I usually do. So let's actually just take a look at Mack straight up here. Everything for the most part is going to be a sticker. Like that's a sticker. This is a sticker. The eyes are stickers. And that's just how it goes with plastic play sets. But it looks pretty good. Like everything looks decent quality for the most part. This is the Cars 3 version of Mack at the end of the movie where he's got the flame Lightning McQueen bolt there instead of the Rust-eze one or the Rust-eze Racing Center one or Jocko Flacco, any of that stuff. And he does have the green tires with silver wheels. And yeah, as we thought, they didn't paint the back tires or the back wheels for whatever reason. A little disappointed about that. Kind of cheap. Do these things disconnect? I don't think they do, to be honest. I didn't read about it. It doesn't show that it disconnects. So we're going to assume that it doesn't. But I do like the design of this. Everything looks pretty cool. You have this 95 button here. You have Rust-eze engraved into that. Everything looks really nice. You have Rust-eze engraved up there as well. You have Guido right there with his gun. So that's another sticker. And again, not removable unless you were to unscrew everything, in which you could probably separate him from all the other pieces because it does look like he's separate from the tire stack, which is actually a pretty cool piece. Like if you were to unscrew everything, which again, I would not really recommend doing, that would be kind of a cool accessory piece, honestly, because that's a huge tire stack. Let's see what else we got brewing back here. We got Night Racing Paint Stop, so a new decal back there. Different kinds of wax colors. You have a little gas pump thing here. And then here's your buffer to smooth them up or whatever. Nice. This reminds me of my 2006 Mack playset that had similar features. Man, I used to play with that all the time. So then, yeah, that turns Guido. That's pretty cool. I like that. So that looks like the extent of the features. Let's take a look how he looks on the outside here. So yeah, this is the Cars 3. Wait a second here. Wait one moment. So yeah, this is Cars 3 Mack, but instead of the Cars 3 paint job, they swapped it out for the Rust-eze Lightning McQueen paint job from the beginning of the movie and obviously made him look very glowified with the green decals. That's actually really great attention to detail because I could have totally seen them just using the Cars 3 version of McQueen that they have on regular Mack for, Cars 3 Mack, right? You know what I mean? They actually went to the effort of making sure that it's accurate, because this is getting a little complicated, but when McQueen's in this paint job at the beginning of Cars 3, like, everything's different here. You know, everything's different up here, everything's different here, everything's different on the back. This is literally just Cars 3, like the final Cars 3 Mack with that Cars 3 McQueen removed, replaced with the Rust-eze version, and then neonified. So that's actually pretty awesome that they went to that effort and were that diligent to do that. But there are some other cool features here. All the flames are kind of different colors. I love the magenta accents on everything. Looks really cool. Can't wait to see it glow. You got the blue dots on the side. Very awesome. And they did the same thing here on the back. Love that pink and purple. Like, look at that color palette. Just looks great. This is a really nice Mack, honestly. Very happy with my purchase, even if the features aren't great. Nothing on the roof, though, but that is understandable. Just looks great overall. Pretty bare bones back here, but again, it is a plastic playset, so it's understandable. All right, let's have a blast now. Let's have some fun. All right. Good thing I have this McQueen, otherwise we'd be really screwed, right? Whoopsies. So you dry McQueen on up here. I love also that there are no sticker applications, because I hate sticker applications. So you press him down, and then, yeah, you could pretend that Guido's zoom, you know. And he does lock in there nicely. Like, there are divots for the tires, so, you know, he doesn't fly off or anything. You can bring him over to this station, you know, buzz him up a little bit. This is a nice piece here. Moves up and down. Turns a little bit. Fuel him up. Take a look at his little wax night racing paint shop over there. Good stuff, man. I like it. Also, take a look at the engravings on that wall there. Like, you could see some tools right here. Air compressor type things. A little keypad, the good old phone that he uses to call Harv. Still there. Love to see it. And then now we could take a look at the launcher here. See how this thing works. I'm going to remove my Miles Axelrod with open hood prototype. That's right. That is something you'll see in a Giga Haul in the future. Put the box here for protection. Oh, probably would be a good idea if I set it. There we go. So it doesn't have the most strength in the world. What about this? What about this angle here? Yeah, it barely even was going to make it off the table there. See if Jackson can get anything going. Oh, Jackson seemed to come out a little faster. Yeah, Jackson definitely is a little faster off of the launcher. 100%. I know it might not be super easy to tell from the camera, but I could easily tell that Jackson's coming off that launcher quite a bit faster than McQueen. But yeah, you could use both of them with this. Pretty cool that there's a lot of synergy with these sets right now. Even though the die-casts aren't out yet, you can find like the playsets and Mack all at the same store, which is nice. You know, that synergy is very important, and I am sure Mattel is wanting to get out the die-cast ASAP as well. Now the question is, can we put both of these in here for storage? Let's see. No, almost. I don't want to cram anyone in. I heard a little bit of a crunch, so we don't want any crunching. But you could definitely store one, and yeah, the turning on Mack isn't great. Like, he doesn't have a huge turning radius, but yeah, you could definitely, you know, travel to the next race. I do love, like, see how he turns? That the wheels go in a ton, like the axles. Look at that. Interesting. So yeah, very cool. I'm a huge fan of this set, guys. Like, I'm a big fan, but the real question is, how well does it glow? And by the way, for sale comparison, here is your Cars 1 Mack, which is the same size as Cars 2 Mack and every other die-cast Mack they've done. So yeah, quite a bit bigger, kind of like Disney Store scale, but not quite as big as, you know, when the Disney Store does a Mack, which is honestly, you know, inaccurate. Like they overscale their Macks. So yeah, it's kind of like 143, maybe 145, 6, 7 scale. All right, so yeah, let's see how, when I turn the lights off, he looks. All right, here we are, and I'm really not in love with it still. You can see that the little stand is glowing quite a bit, along with some other elements, and like you can kind of get a beat on the tires there. You can kind of see the rings, but overall, you can see McQueen's eyes there a little bit. Like here's Jackson Storm, who's glowing pretty good, especially his tires and the spoiler. That looks pretty cool, actually. McQueen, he's not glowing at all. Guido looks okay. Some of the features there in the back look pretty good. Like I'd say it looks solid. Almost looks better on camera than it does in the video or in person. But the tires aren't glowing really at all. Kind of disappointed. Like I don't know what they really want me to do. Like I even held it up to a light for a good period of time, and yeah, we're not getting anything. Everything's off. I remember last time when I was trying this, I had my tidbit on in the back, so I made sure to have that off. And it doesn't look amazing. Like there's some parts, yes, I'd say look really good. Other parts, not so much. So I don't know, take it for what you will. Again, I'm just using this as display, so it doesn't really matter much to me, but it would have been cool if it glowed a little bit. Hopefully the die-cast glow a little bit better, because ultimately, you know, when you're paying $6.50 a pop for them, you kind of want them to work as advertised. So I'll be right back, lights back on, and we'll finish this up. Overall, I think this is a really great product. Again, maybe a little bit better for display purposes than functionality, because the features are similar to Mack playsets they've done in the past. Doesn't glow great, but again, great little display piece. I love the decals that they have going. The pink and everything looks really nice. It looks like some of the like grain from my texture though got into the decal. That kind of stinks. Look at that. It's like in between the sticker and the plastic. That kind of sucks. But yeah, overall I like it. Very happy with the purchase. I think it was only like 20 bucks or so it wasn't too bad. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. A little bit of a what the hell moment there when I was like, this thing's supposed to be glowing. Doesn't look really anything like the packaging, but hey, that's okay. This is reality. And maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe if I had better lighting in here, it would charge it up a little bit more. Maybe I just have to wait, be a little more patient. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Will you be picking this up? And I will see you soon for another video. Bye now.